Hi, let's take a look at Sentinels issue 3, written by Alex Paknadel, drawn by Justin Mason, and colored by Federico Blee. Full spoilers ahead, so you're forewarned. This one is a bit of a mix for me, but leaning more towards the favorable side. I like some parts of it, like how this takes a slightly different approach to telling essentially a similar story from the first two issues. That is, the Sentinels were sent out to capture a mutant. This one is told from the perspective of Drumfire, who is kind of high on mood regulators. So her narrative is not entirely reliable, or so we were led to believe. As established very earlier on, with her seeing the Warden as Onslaught. Hi, Future Tyler here. This is exactly like a weekly procedural TV series, where every episode has sort of the same general plot, but the storytelling device is switched up, so it feels fresh. I like it. If it is not because of the spoilers in the letters page, okay, more on that later. The Warden not bothering to correct herself or learning Drumfire's name tracks. I mean, except for one small bit in Uncanny X-Men, she had been an absolutely horrible person. So I wouldn't be surprised that she's doing this like on purpose. Maybe part of what I like about this is the connection to Krakoa, but then the other part of me is like, that did not and never happen, even though it was postulated that it could happen. It has to do with Fabian Kotex, whom the Sentinels assume were in Madripoor to recruit acolytes, but instead he was healing people with his new powers that he acquired when he was resurrected with these supposedly augmented powers. As far as I remember, that never happened. There is a data page regarding mutant powers increasing by a small percentage with every resurrection. And another one where Quentin basically asked for physical modifications, but I do not think there's one where someone acquired new powers. Given that Fabian was able to like heal people with some side effects, it might simply be that an increase in his powers made those side effects a non-issue. I really don't know. Also, there's this bit about him saying mother was right regarding no good deeds goes unpunished, which seems kind of weird coming out of him. The general through line for Kotex, though, is good. He was rehabilitated, and I do like that his human patience helped defend him and allowed him to escape. I also like that Lockstep saw what happened and refused to proceed with his apprehension. And then we get to the part regarding Magneto. A fully powered Magneto defeated nearly all of the Sentinels before he caused an EMP pulse and retreated. Without the Iron Knight story in X-Men 7, I would say this might be the real Magneto and that the one in X-Men is a clone, but with the Iron Knight, I'm more inclined to believe this to be a hallucination through Drumfire's eyes. We are not told if the rest filed the same report. This is the bit regarding the spoilers in the letters page. It is not Drumfire's hallucination. It is Mystic. And we are going to see the story from the other side in Mystic issue 3. I'm not really super annoyed as there needs to be some marketing aspect so readers will pick up books that are connected. But I think maybe a good way to reference it is in Mystic 3, referring back to this issue, and then in Sentinels 4 in the credits page when they recap what happened before to leave a footnote to Mystic 3. Like, this is not going to affect any of the pre-orders since the cut-off date already passed. But, delaying the reveal will retain the mystery of this issue, like, for a while. I mean, that sounds reasonable. I guess my question then turns to how Mystic do all those magnetic tricks. Um, I mean, she can shift into other mutants, but she does not acquire their powers. Uh, well, I guess we have to read that issue to find out. Okay, moving on. I did not expect Lockstep to go all murderous, but he's grafting. So, whatever Larry Trask used to make the Nano Sentinel tech is taking over, like it did Voivod. And it appears that grafting is a one-way street. There is no walking back once grafting started. The way the machine is teasing Larry, is that Master Mo, Nimrod, or Bastion? Like, I think it is more likely to be Master Mo, given the established relationship like hinted at. But Trask calls him boy, and the only boy I can think of with any remote ties to Sentinel is Justin in Avengers Academy. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty interesting element. Also, it looks like Sawtooth might release Voivod. I do not think there is a lot more I could say about the art that I did not say in the previous two issues. Mason's art can appear rough and sketchy, and at times, even distorted. But I think I had gotten used to his art, as it did not strike me as off like it did the first two issues when I read it. Agree. All the things that I like and dislike in the past two issues are present here. There are lots of like gribbling, especially with the grafted Voivod, which makes him look kind of gnarly and a little bit scary. The backgrounds are sufficiently detailed, though maybe a touch less than last issue. The characters in the mid to far shots still look a little loosely, kind of loosely drawn to me. Overall, the art is okay. Yeah, agree. This issue falls somewhere in between the first and the third issue. It is a 3.25 out of 5 for me. Um, I would have rated it higher, but you said that one of the mystery was spoiled in the letters page, so I pull it down a little bit. The other developments though kept my interest, and I'm sort of intrigued to see where this goes. Agree. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Please share this with your friends and comment below. Thanks, and Tyler out.